Ooh.
Very nice.
So I guess
But
bishop...
bishop e5, yeah. Queen f3? No, queen f3, no.
Queen 3 is not bad at all.
But king e6.
And then...
Then we're back.
It's so frustrating.
Ooh, very tough.
It's so frustrating. There should just be some kind of direct, almost checkmate. So queen to bishop e5.
I would play queen g2 maybe, just to have, you know...
Protected, yeah.
Yeah.
So king e6.
Actually, this is what I was thinking about. Like, if we trade one rooks here, it is very good for black. If you take c7 and g8 rook, then it's not so easy to win. Probably is winning still, because then my king becomes also very important and I can come out. But better to checkmate.
Yeah, no, actually, should I just go after this pawn right away? With
rook b8, that's very nice.
Some kind of rook b8.
Oh, that's very nice.
And king c6.
But then queen
b4 is almost tempting.
Yeah,
it is kind of tempting.
Yeah.
You know, because if I go b4, I say, where's your rook going? If you go to d5, then I make what you were saying before, queen e4, and have this really annoying pin. If I go up, but I'm worried about my king safety now.
a4? Doesn't work. Shouldn't work. Cannot work. Cannot be. Come on, cannot be.
It's possible,
This
perhaps.
really cannot be. No, I don't believe in this. a4 is too much.
Yeah.
Feels too much. Queen f3 maybe. Queen f3.
Then
Queen
the question is there ever a checkmate, you know? So bishop e5 is on
No,
the
but
board.
I can win b5 pawn. Queen f7, queen e8. And then you cannot...
Ah, you're
go.
too smart.
Thank you.
That's clever. So in the game, bishop e5 was just played.
Yeah.
And so queen d3, what did I say, rook b8 first?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so rook b8 here.
Rook b8, it's a very, very, very good move by you. And I think that's one of the best moves, I would say. Not one, but maybe the best move in this position, because it is tough to make, because you're always looking this kind of, you know, checks and where I can mate, but probably there are not enough pieces.
Right.
And queen e2, I like this one very much as well. After queen e2, you kind of look at b5 pawn as well, but you also have queen g2, queen f3, queen f7. It's way better.
Yeah, there's definitely a degree of flexibility that white gets here. And,
Yeah.
You know, if you can get that b5 pawn, you feel great, because now your a pawn is free to start pushing.
Right.
You protect b2 for the rest of the game. So yeah, I think that rook b8 is one of the several moves that look good. Queen d3 check was something we also talked about. But yeah, rook, the immediate
I love rook
pressure.
b8.
Yeah.
I hope he plays rook b8, because this really asks right away questions.
Yeah. So Jordan is trying, and meanwhile on the other board, we have Magnus going on a bit, what looks like it might be a king walk.
Ooh.
So can he just go for king c4, king b5, and go this way? Or is his h-pawn finally going to be a factor?
Tough to say. Tough to say. I'm also at some point afraid that if white manages to go king c4, king b5, as you say, then at some point I give up my knight for the h-pawn.
Yep.
Then it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. And this king is very obviously, you know, we want king b2 to c3 for the very obvious purpose of king c4 to b5, or king c4 and then pawn a5, right? You can also, instead of making the second, so
King g4. Yeah.
it's worth move, so king c4, then I can play a5, and then remove the defense of this c5 pawn.
Did he play something? Or I don't see it, because I just look at the screen.
No, Vishy had moved, and Magnus has
moved,
still not replied after king takes h5. And actually, an interesting question by Light Shadow 86 here. Do chess GMs use AlphaZero for preparation now? The answer is no, because chess players don't have access to AlphaZero to do any preparation or analysis. But that's a good question.
It is. It was great to see actually how AlphaZero did. It was really like, wow, he did not know anything and he learned, and then he beat the strongest engine. It's amazing.
Yeah, and actually Matthew Sadler will join the show on Friday to talk more about his new book on AlphaZero and tell everybody about AlphaZero and some of the inner workings that the broader public has not had access to.
Yeah,
so
he is great. He analyzed a lot of games. I've seen some of his videos, and it is great. So we will be very happy to have him talking about AlphaZero.
For sure. And yes, I mean, now the chat is talking about AlphaZero and how, there are many questions revolving around AlphaZero that are certainly interesting. But regardless of exactly how strong AlphaZero is, it's a very impressive feat nonetheless. And so Matthew Sadler, chess grandmaster, also will be here to discuss that with everybody, which will be very interesting.
Wow. So I expect King G4. What do you think?
So you're saying if King C4, then King G4?
Yeah. I think that King G4, King C4, King G4, King B5, H5, and then does he want Knight D6 or something?
Right, you definitely want to make a move like this. Do I have to be...
I don't know.
Is it actually, honestly, similar to what I was talking about before?
Yeah.
It's 3 pawns over here versus 1 pawn here, but this looks very good for white, especially because...
It is, but the trick is that if you go A5, H2, you cannot go A6 anymore, because after rook D6, you are actually losing.
Yep, you need the rook to stay here.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
So, okay, we won't go A6. I won't let you win so easily. I'll take this pawn.
Yeah.
And...
This is so tough.
Again,
I would assume something like rook e2 or knight e2
or check here.
Or check.
Because if you go here, then rook d5.
Check looks very good. I think check is good.
Yeah, very frustrating dynamic here, but it's what we had talked about this a long time ago.
Yeah,
1 versus 3.
There is a question in chat: why not rook h1? People think that it wins the h6 pawn back. So instead of king c4, rook h1, but after
the king
a
g6.
very good question, but I'm afraid this knight will be stuck there. I don't know
although is it?
I don't know.
Because the knight has an escape square. But
Very good question.
Yeah, so let's start. So the game he went king takes h5. This is the live. Just refresh. King h5 is the live position. So if rook h1 check,
I think king g6 is kind of a move.
Yeah.
Because if I go king g4, everything happens with check, and even rook h6 might be possible, right?
Even rook takes h6 is a possibility that wasn't available before. That's very true. So king g6. Now if you take, well, you lose your knight, so you're not going to be happy about this. So knight h6. And the
I'm wondering, can I play some checks like knight d5, knight king c4, knight e3, right?
Yeah, this would be very annoying.
Then king d3 is there. It's actually rook endgame is lost because my king is very far.
Right.
So I cannot afford moves like knight f5 or so.
Yeah, the king probably just
this is
here.
lost.
But also, so another thing I was thinking about is if I give you a check here.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry.
Nope.
I thought knight d5, knight b4 I have.
Knight b4?
Because you cannot play rook h2. And c3
why can't I play rook h2?
I will take knight c2.
And then I'll take.
And, I'm still
lost.
lost.
Yeah, your king is so far away.
I'm still lost. It is it is equal pawns, but I'm still lost. Ooh.
I think it's still lost. It looks very close to losing. Your king is so far away that I simply come after your pawn here.
Yeah, very true.
But I think the problem here actually though is after Now, you see this rook e4 first. That way your king doesn't get up and your knight can't come to g4. Because if your knight comes to g4, I'll give you a check.
Discover check, yeah.
But I don't know if... Is this enough? It should be enough. Because I don't know where I can move my pieces.
Yeah, rook is kind of tight.
And knight g8 doesn't really seem serious.
Magnus is taking a lot of time. It is a big decision to have this h-pawn alive and go for straightforward attack on the queen side, or to take it.
Yeah,
both of them is it needs to be calculated, right?
Yeah, no, this is a very step-by-step thing because many of these, here we go to this position, you think, all right, if I go ahead and take this pawn as white, is that the right pawn to go after, or is my knight going to get in harm's way and then I'm not going to be able to make progress?
Yeah.
Or should I go straight for the queenside pawns, but then black is left with this h-pawn, and if that pawn starts pushing, I'm dealing with a potential promotion threat. So
yeah, big decision for Magnus. He has 30 minutes on clock versus 56, and yeah, this is going to be the game, which will keep us here for a couple of hours.
Yeah. Between Van Forest trying to win this game, and actually Van Forest, I see that rook's on b8. So he threw in queen e4 check, and then put the...
Nice one.
Yeah, so his rook, bishop e5, rook b8, king c6, queen e4 check, king d7. That rook, maybe he's going to rook b6 and then come after the b pawn.
But wasn't it more precise to give queen f3 check? Because then I could go queen f7 and queen e8.
Ah, yes, you definitely pointed that out. Check here, and then check.
Or he wants same with, I don't know, queen h7?
Here. Well, rook b6 could be his idea, potentially.
Yeah.
But then maybe there's still some hope with the move like rook c6.
I don't know, probably it's not very important, but I do like my queen better on f3 because I think that it has more possibilities to give checks.
He went back to d3.
Oh.
So,
okay.
Might be listening to you. And honestly, that's a sign of a very good player, because oftentimes we say, I just went from the square, I can't go back.
Right.
But sometimes it's great to repeat the position and then correct your mistake if it's the position that allows you. And the only way to protect this pawn on b5 is king c6, and now you're moving.
You have to be a very strong player to do that.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very difficult to admit your mistakes.
Yeah, actually, I lost a game many years ago at this point where it was an opening, and I knew that this sacrifice didn't work, but I had spent so much time calculating the sacrifice, I got to go for it. And of course, I lost. But even if you spend 45 minutes or an hour on a move, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Just go do something else.
Yeah.
And you're going to play a game with less time on the clock, but at least you're playing. So I lost very quickly, and I deserved to lose. And the player I was playing against was like...
That's a very common mistake, and I think there was a game of Rajapov versus Vidit where it was very, very complicated. Me and Dana were commentating. I don't know if you saw the game, but it was like bishop h6, d takes c3.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, knight sacrifice with bishop c3. And then we had live, actually, their analysis.
I saw that, yeah.
And he said that I spent so much time analyzing what would happen after queen g6, which was also my first idea that, okay, I'm just gonna sacrifice my second piece and queen g6. And he showed an amazing line where it was like 15 moves, a straight line, but he said that, here I think that this doesn't work because of this, and he just called me, said that, okay, this line doesn't work, so let me get to a positional way. He took the pawn back on c3 and won a brilliant game.
Yeah, that was a really nice game, but, you know, he listened.
Yeah, and that's why I think that these guys, top guys, they are so experienced with this that they really calculate, but if it doesn't work, after 20 minutes, they are done and back to reality.
I wish I had taken that in, I ingested that information before that game that I'm talking about, where I was,
But we learn on our mistakes.
We definitely do. Actually, that was the last time I just sacrificed knowing that it didn't work. You know, there's sometimes you're half a point down in the tournament standings or something, you have to take risks. But there's never been a time, just like whatever round of the event it was, round 5 of an event, that I was just like, I know this doesn't work, but otherwise I wasted all my time.
Yes.
No, you just calculated well. Anyway, so we have this game here. So what we're talking about specifically is Queen E4 check. So Queen F3 check was a move that Sopiko suggested, which was very good to get around and try to win this B pawn. Queen E4 check was played, went Queen D3, and after King C6 can simply make this move Queen F3 check.
Yeah, I think that it will happen. Do you think? Because it's pretty straightforward, yeah? After Queen F3, it is clear that King D7 loses the pawn. You don't want to play Rook D5, of course. And if you play D5, then you make all your pieces weak. So there is this bishop on E5, does not have outpost anymore, so it can be hanging.
There it is,
Queen F3.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very nice. And so, like you said, as you were about to say, and then the move was played, this bishop on E5 lost its really strong placement. And that's the thing, as we were talking about earlier, with this pawn on D6, we can just go back one move, all of the black pieces were sort of defending each other, which was very nice to see. But after you make a move like D5, well, this bishop feels much more loose, and whites can make some more progress in the position.
That is true. I think probably D5 will happen because King D7 automatically loses the pawn. But then we kind of trade one rooks, but there is no pawn anymore, so it will be way easier for white to convert it.
Yeah, and your idea still looks very good.
Yeah.
Just Queen F8, D8, and the king's not very happy on C6, and the B pawn is hard to keep defended. Looks very good.
Tough day for Jan Nepomniachtchi, who is for now joint leader at Tata Steel Chess after 9 rounds. But if he's gonna lose this one, he will be half or 1 point behind.
Yeah, so he'll be a full point behind if Magnus or Vichy, one of the two in their head-to-head matchup, can win. Otherwise, he will be a half point behind, well, Anish Giri, and if they draw Magnus Carlsen and Vichy Anand. And as you see today's results, Richard Rapport with that beautiful winning tactic to defeat Jan Krzysztof Duda with the black pieces. Dingley Ren and Mamadjarov, as well as Shanklin and Rajabov, were very peaceful results. Not too much action went on. No surprise with the draws. Vidit,
he won a great game.
Great game over former world champion Vladimir Krumnik. And Anish Giri played quite an excellent game himself, showing that he is a force with the black pieces. Now 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, and we had so many interesting games as well in Challengers. We saw an amazing game between Pragnananda versus Chigaev. That was something that it's very tough for the little one, I would say, in this case, the young one. But I think he should take it as an experience because he's still very young, and you need to lose such games not to repeat it anymore. If you learn you cannot learn much more from a winning game.
Right.
I mean, when you win a game, you tend to not even analyze it. You're like, yeah, okay, my opponent played bad and that's it. But when you lose a game, then you just go, then you open your computer, you see where you made mistake, and this is the learning process.
Absolutely, and it's so true. I know from personal experience, when I win a game, sometimes it's like, oh, I played well, I know I played well. Yeah. But when you lose a game, you're like, where did I go wrong? Where could I have improved? So even sometimes we play better in losses than wins.
Yeah.
But just a tendency we have. So just interesting. We've had some great moves throughout this day, and I think I can just pull up some of these excellent moves in this game with Vidit and Krumnik. The final move, Queen F4,
yeah, very beautiful.
Was a very beautiful way to win. Back rank checkmate happening here, so you can't take this Queen on F4. Really nice finishing touch on a very nice game by Vidit to win. Yeah. So that was really cool to see from him. Richard Rapport, move of the day.
Ooh, just C8.
Right here, Queen D8. First with F4 check, sacrificing the pawn, and just clearing diagonal for the bishop. If you play Queen E1 check, King to H3, no more checks. This bishop e6 is blocked by its own pawn. There are threats over here on the g8 and h8 squares. So f4 check was the first great move. King takes, rook c4 check, and then finally, well, your bishop is still blocked. Instead of a pawn
rook
being
c8,
on f5.
amazing.
Rook c8, move of the day for sure. Can't take with the queen on c8 because then bishop e6 check wins the queen. Took with the rook, and then resignation occurred very shortly. And the reason why, just to show one more time, is that your king g5, f6 check. You have to take on f6 with your queen. We trade queens, and you lose a rook on c8 in the end here. So that was another excellent way to win the game. And, well, unfortunately for fans of the young Pragnananda, nope,
oh, yeah.
Pragnananda. Yeah, I'm mixing up my syllables here. Finally, this position, white was up 2 pawns, looking completely in control. Bam, rook d2 check on the board. So that
cold shower.
Yes, extremely cold shower. The bishop on g5 protects the rook. Put that in quotes because pawn takes g3 is a check. And after king d3, which was the final mistake. Mistakes often come in pairs. King e2 was better holding, but after you don't even take the bishop, you take the pawn, trying to queen. Only way to stop the queen is sacrificing your bishop here. And, well, this is a losing endgame. My king, excuse me, the white king is cut off because of the bishop and the pawn, so you can't get to the corner where it would have been a draw.
Yeah, that is very true, and great games today. I really love today's games. Magnus is still playing versus Vishy Anand, and that's very important game for the standings. We will either have sole leader or 3 leaders, right?
Yeah. And this actually has happened where he took on h6 the knight, getting his knight stuck for the time being, and then retreated king to b2. I think that's the best choice overall because you're up a clear pawn now. Yeah. And by that I mean just you're up pawn. Yeah. Now, whether or not you can convert this to win is another story, but the onus is on Anand, down a pawn, to figure out a way to survive this kind of endgame.
I totally agree with you. Rook h1 played, took the pawn on h6, but now what is there is that this knight is a bit unfortunate on h6. It wouldn't be so easy to come out. Also, rook is tied because king is there, so we need rook on h1 to defend the h6 knight, but we have extra pawn. Yeah. Though, the thing is that if I try to trade one pawn, and then I give my knight for another pawn. This is draw. Rook versus rook and knight is a draw. It's not a rook and bishop. Yep. And I did win, though. There were so many games with rook and knight, which was won. Actually, in Sochi, there was a game, Carlsen Anand, which had rook and knight. I think Magnus had rook and knight versus rook, which lasted like 111 moves, if I'm not mistaken.
Please no.
Yeah, and he did play a bit, but then they agreed to draw pretty soon. Yeah. It is tricky, though.
It's definitely tricky. And here I don't even know how to get to that situation because this knight's really bothered me. Right. I don't see how it gets out. You go to g8, well, then where are you going? You can go to g4 now, so black does have to be a little bit careful not to allow knight to g4, but say I move him, I don't know, where's my knight going? Maybe knight to d5? How is this knight getting out of here?
I don't know.
We're just sort of stuck in these problems where our knight is going to be out of play. Rook e2 followed by knight b4 is certainly an option.
It is great to have rook e4 because then knight g4 is not possible. Actually, really, how do you get out?
I don't know.
c4, can you play c4? But then it's like awful.
Then you might get checkmated, right? If you go here, you're
oh, nice one.
But if you go to the back rank, well, that's just I don't know how you get out of this. Yeah. So maybe I take it back. Maybe this wasn't necessarily the best way to play for a win. But I'm sure Magnus has something in mind, and I'm missing something here because it looks very strange. This position. Maybe here.
I like the comment of, oh, can I read it? XTRIM.
I see it.
Yeah. Can you read it for me?
I can read it. Extrisenex?
Extrisenex.
Let's call that.
Thank you very much.
Anand is SOS.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, like what? Stronger, older, smarter.
I like
That's
that.
a very, very nice one.
I really like that. And we're the #1 channel on Twitch right now. So up to 23,000 viewers. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I'm Grandmaster Robert Hess here with International Master Sopiko Guramishvili. And I just want to point out as well, I was corrected by the chat in a very good human way because it wasn't an engine line I was missing. Two things. One, in this Pragnananda game, there we go, that the losing move, I have to go backwards instead of forwards. Back here, the losing move actually wasn't king to d3. There was still hope to survive.
Yeah.
And this is very instructive. Then this moment here, king e3,
King e2, right?
King e2, right.
Yeah.
Wait, but why does this make any difference?
I think instead of king d3, king e2.
That's what I was saying, but someone might have corrected, or said they were correcting me, but I wasn't. Yeah, the king on e2, of course, is much better. But does it make a difference here?
Because I can go king f1?
Ah. So you can just king f1, yeah.
But that's easy.
Yeah. But must have been so frustrated and play king e3, missing that once his bishop gets on this diagonal, your king is cut off. That's frustration.
What did he miss? Because king e2, he didn't like king e4. He wanted probably to get to f3 and king g4, but he missed that it's actually... But wait.
Even if this, you just are pushing
But a4, you have pawn. I mean, if you didn't have pawn, then this is lost, yeah? Because Zugzwang.
Exactly.
But you have pawns.
So that would... Ooh, Van Forest won the game, so got to hop right on over there. So your exact idea, queen h5, again coming to the e8 square.
With tempo, that's very nice one.
Oh, look at that. Nice way to finish.
Beautiful.
Because rook d5 is the only move on the board, and let's say I take here, now your bishop's under attack, and it's check. Bishop c5, b4.
Nice. And king d7, queen e8 is just mate, yeah? It's not even winning. No, I mean after queen e4.
Sorry. Yeah. Queen e4. Ah, yes.
Yeah, it's just a mate.
Remember how we talked about those pieces protecting each other was really nice? Sometimes you walk right into checkmate.
Yeah, well done. Great day for Dutch chess. Both Jordan Van Foreest and Anish Giri won their games. Anish is might be sharing the lead or will be half point behind, and Jordan is back to result games. Yeah, there is no draw, and he won the game. He defeated one of the leaders, Jan Nepomniachtchi, in a great style.
And Anish winning on the same day as Jordan seems to be no coincidence.
Yeah.
So another...
That's a nice thing, right?
Yeah, it's pleasant, right?
Yeah.
They say misery loves company, but I guess success also loves company from time to time.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so that's very nice to see from Jordan Van Forest, the lowest rated in the field, getting his 3rd win. Yeah. And he has 2 draws. That makes him a 4 out of 10, which is an amazing result. So he's gaining rating points for sure, and just playing excellent chess to be proud of. And they will have interviews with Jordan, so we'll keep our eyes on that. But they are just getting set up over there, and we'll see those interviews in a bit, hopefully.
And we have Magnus's and Anand's game still going in Leiden, but we have right there challengers.
Should I look?
Playing.
Oh, there's still some games going on there.
Yeah, it is Korabov and somebody else.
And it's not just the challengers. Yeah. They have also these other tournaments, a big part of a bigger festival. And as you see there, I'm looking at the bottom of our screen. That's a very intense game. The person with their hand on the forehead.
Wow, that's very nice. And if you haven't visited Vaikensee during Tata Steel Chess Tournament, it's a must thing to do because the atmosphere here is so great. There are so many tournaments, weekend tournaments going on, a lot of 9-round events going on. I myself played twice, I think, Team Compan. I played once Challengers, and I'm happy to be commentating right now because it's so difficult to sit there for 6 hours.
I've never had the pleasure of playing here in the Wimbledon of chess, or so they call it, but the players have the privilege of not being here, but in Leiden, and so we have some clips from Leiden to show you, and then we'll get right back to the action.
Anish, congratulations, another victory, and it's starting to look like last year.
For sure, yeah. I'm very happy to win. Very important. Yesterday I was very disappointed with the draw, especially when I found out that I was still better in the end. And yeah, I was happy to bounce back today.
Yeah. Do you always save your best chess for Wijk and today Leiden?
Well, I'm trying all the time. I had a good year last year. Also, I played well in other tournaments. So yeah, I'm hoping to finish this tournament well as well.
Is it a great inspiration to play in the front of so many chess fans as here in Leiden?
Yeah, for sure. It's great that we are here on tour. We're getting closer and closer to my home. Maybe one day I'll play at my small apartment. But yeah, I'm happy to see there are chess fans in Holland. It seems that chess is doing well here, and I'm hoping it will only continue. And I'm also very happy that today that Jordan actually is winning his game as well.
But the developments in Jordan's game, they must have surprised you in a way.
Yeah, it was very funny because I looked at this line before today's game as well. And the point there is that white goes bishop e3 first, and then e4, bishop f4. And Nepomniachtchi she took on f4 with bishop still on c1, so he got the theoretical position tempo down. And the theoretical position, not the tempo down, is also very unclear, which I was looking at. And it was very fun for me to see that he got the same position as I prepared, but the tempo down. And of course,
you immediately realized that he was in problem.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, neither of you cannot give. I mean, you might give a tempo in Berlin and be still surviving. In neither of you cannot give a tempo.
Okay, thank you very much.
And some insights from Anish Giri about Jordan's game. Funny that they are all looking at the same lines, right?
Yeah, I mean, especially some of these games this round were so fascinating.
Yeah.
In particular, but yeah, they're the top players. They're always looking at each other's games, and they love as soon as the game is done. Hey, did you think about this, this, and this? And they're like, yeah, I thought about it.
I also looked at that. The answer was saying 0, 0, 10, 0, 0, what? No, nothing. 8.
No advantage, but at least it was interesting.
Yeah, nowadays, by the way, 0, 10 is very exciting. I think when you get for 0, 10, you're like, oh, it's better.
Yeah,
winning. Just winning.
I'm not a big fan of 0-10, but 0-11, that will do for me. I need a little bit more of an advantage because I'm not as strong as these players, so need something to work with.
Yeah. Okay, so we have what is this? Knight d3, king c3. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, well, how is this attacked 2 times? So rook e2 was played, knight came to g4, and then knight d3 check, king c3.
I have to be honest, I liked very much your suggestion about knight d5 and not letting this knight out. Why did you do that? Yeah, just
knight d5 here. Not sure. There's...
I really struggle to understand because rook cannot move, knight cannot move.
Maybe rook h2?
Yeah, but I can... You mean that I also have troubles to move? I can play rook f4, rook e4 forever, cannot I?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Or rook d4, rook e4.
Maybe at some point I try to be... No, but this knight's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Knight d5 was the move that we were discussing before because... Maybe he's thinking he has knight b4 here, but there's rook h2.
Oh, did he miss that one?
I guess there's also king c4, honestly, and just going after this pawn. But king
like
c4 now here, and this knight comes to get this pawn. So
somehow I don't like what happens. I don't like that knight is on g4.
Yeah, because the knight's out and this knight's under attack. So where are you moving this? Knight e1, rook h2.
Yeah, probably to... I don't know, probably to b4, and then give check, but still king c4 and you don't win, yeah?
Yeah, and so you can do something like this, which is funny.
Yeah.
Because I can't take your knight because you take my rook, but after king here, you can't take my knight because I take your rook in response.
And also rook e4 doesn't work because king d5, rook g4, and king c6 is just lost.
Exactly. My king is far too active. But these kind of things with, jack here, let's say you're getting this pawn, but I'm simply taking here.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty fast...
I'm not in time to get that pawn. No.
No.
So, is things...
So rook h2 is on the board. As we just see it, Magnus. I saw his hand going there.
Very classy.
There must be some defense here. Like some straightforward...
But I have a feeling that it's more difficult now. I mean, he's so happy that this knight is out.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like Vichy handled some of this as best as he could have.
Yeah.
Because even in some situations where you lose this knight, if your king just runs here and takes the pawn, you can afford to give up the knight and just try to push pawns of your own.
Yeah. How can we defend that?
What would you give odds on this position? Like, what percent draw, what percent Magnus wins? I know I'm putting you on the spot here.
Tough question. I mean, after rook h2, if I see something that I like, I would say that, okay, I think that it's 55% draw.
Okay.
But I don't see. I don't see the clear cut.
Yeah, I would play rook e4 and just continue.
Oh, so you want to say that even if I came out of h6 square, my knight is still not good?
Yes, but I'm not really thrilled about my position either. Because like if I go rook g2, you have to move your king somewhere most likely. And where's it going? If you go here, then maybe I can just bring it to h2. Eventually I'll get my knight somewhere useful.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Also, something like, yeah, knight f2 and knight d3 doesn't work because of rook e2 once again.
Yeah.
But yeah, he can always go knight g4 and make the mistake. Oh, I don't know. What do you think? I think that Vishy will find some kind of clear cut and it will be a draw.
Yeah, I think that he's going to hold the draw here.
Yeah.
But he needs to do something now.
Yeah.
Because this is the moment where you can really just mess up a position that you've worked so hard to hold on to, and you make some sort of inaccuracy. Because you can't trade rooks. At least I don't think you can trade rooks. If I take, king f5. So, no, I can't do that now. But I can
come knight
f3.
Knight f3, knight e1.
I thought maybe this king just gets back over here. And
Okay, that makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Still, you have some work to do to prove certainly that it's going to be a draw, but
yeah, still, because you have to be careful with also sometimes a5 when knight is on b4, maybe knight c5. I don't know. It looks scary.
So maybe he can trade the rooks, and that's what he's thinking about. If this rook trade happens, can he just rush his king over? Because the difference is that, say, king f5. Now I'm not in time for what I had shown in the other line, because the pawn was already on a5 in the other line. It went to a6. Now I just take it.
Yeah, and that's draw. That's a very clear draw. But I think that it's nice that Vishy is taking his time because it is an important decision. He has 41 minutes on the clock versus 12 minutes. Magnus has only 12 minutes for 8 moves, and then on move 60 they will have again additional 15 minutes followed by 30 seconds on each move. So it is really the longest control you can get.
Yep. And well, do you think they're gonna continue with this game for, I don't know?
I think they don't care if fans, commentators are tired, hungry, or whatever. They just want to, they just want to get a full point, and that's actually the just player spirit. That's a champion spirit, isn't it? They have tomorrow rest day, so they can put all their energy in this game. Tomorrow there is no game, so
that's true. It's very, very true. And I'm trying to figure out what's in the image here. Cause I see the knight, I see the king, and what's in between the two pieces?
Yeah. I don't know. That's camera, right?
I guess.
That's camera. I think so.
Interesting view of the board here.
Yeah. With
he took.
Okay, so he's sure that this is a draw. Otherwise, he wouldn't take it.
And these are the type of endings, and they were king f5, the type of endings that most, I love it. You see that one move first, and then that one move second. But yeah, these are the type of endings that you study, right? So Vishy may not have seen this exact position before, but generally speaking, you know, knight in 3 versus knight in 2, good drawing chances, and then you figure it out on your own from there. So Vishy takes, goes king f5, trying to get his king back towards the queen side to protect the pawns, and a huge problem is that the king is stuck protecting this pawn on c2. but
it looks like a draw to me, and I really trust Fishy in endgames because he really is the expert of fortresses. He loves fortresses, and I think that he would not take on h2 if he was not sure that this is a draw.
Right. Yeah, that was a very critical decision, of course, to take. And you puts king on e4. So same idea, getting the king to c6, but attacking the knight on f3 first. Knight comes to d2. You still are able to bring your king back in time.
Yeah, and then if this is a draw, then it was understandable why he went for this straightforward line, because it forced, right? This knight d3, knight b4 was, you wanted to take c2 pawn, so rook h2 was forced, and then you trade rooks and get back with your king.
Yep, and so it's just interesting because our first reaction, which is probably the reaction of most people, whoa, it looks like white has made progress here in the trade of rooks. But the reason why Vishy allowed that sort of, it was just an optical progress, it wasn't actually legitimate progress, was because he knew that trading off the rooks should lead to a peaceful result.
True.
And I think Magnus is thinking...
He's not thrilled.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, I think he's thinking here, not so much because he feels like his position is better or anything like that, but because he's a bit frustrated and he wants to see how he can challenge Vishy as much as possible in this position. Because white is, of course, better, can never lose.
Yeah.
You might as well play on forever.
Right. We got exactly the position which we were talking about with knight e1. Trying to get king c4, king b5, but not so easy. King d5 played, no king c4 allowed. King goes to c6. And then I think it's a very comfortable draw.
Yeah, although I'm trying to figure out the way that white can challenge, like really challenge. So once this knight d3 is played, okay, of course do not trade knights. So bring your knight back to c6, I imagine. It's interesting. I had this thought for a second. Like, can I actually somehow offer this trade of knights again?
Oh, wow.
I don't know if this is advisable
That's risky.
at all. It's very risky.
That is risky. But if it's a draw, then why not?
But maybe you could throw in c4 check first.
Ooh.
But yes, don't do that. But let's say knight c6. Can I guess the problem is anytime I do this, your king
I'll
is
be
fine.
back. I'll be back with knight b4 even. Yeah.
You're like the Terminator. You'll be back.
Yeah. I'll be back. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this king is coming back too quickly, and
yeah. This position, either it's draw or it's lost. There's no other way. But
sounds like pretty accurate analysis. I can't deny that. Sounds right.
I just wanted to say, because I had a glance at the chat and people were debating about the engine evaluation. Some say it's +1, some say it's 0, 55, and so on. What I want to say is that, of course, computer would give plus to white because there is an extra pawn.
Yeah.
But usually it should be over +2, I think so, if it's winning.
Yeah.
Even if it's like +1.70 and you see like all the way 15 moves, it doesn't change the evaluation, then it is a draw.
Although, interestingly enough, I think in that Carlsen-Karyakin match, the game where Karyakin had that fortress, the number was really high. Still like 2.5, 2.7 or whatever.
Yes.
And then it's like no progress could be made.
I saw once a great game. Ani showed me actually, game of Shirov. I think against, who it was. It was here in Vaikansay. I don't know if you remember, but there was a game of Shirov with a big sacrifices. He played a game, he lost, and then he came with preparation, and he sacrificed a queen, and then he analyzed, and it was fortress, but computer was giving at that times plus 12, and plus 12 is huge number.
Yeah,
It is really huge. Then we checked a bit just for fun, and nowadays he says that okay, in this queen sacrifice is plus 2, but like forever, you know, and. Yep. Then, you know, it's a draw. But it was amazing. Everybody was talking about that game because he just lost in that tournament with that opening. Then he comes with a great queen sacrifice. I think it was like on G2 or something. And bam, he just blitzes out all the moves and, you know, makes draw without a problem. And actually we have an interview ready for you with Jordan van Forest.
Jordan, in December I frequented Groninger pubs quite a lot. And in general they were very pessimistic about your chances here in Wijk. But you proved them wrong.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, I was also a bit pessimistic before the tournament because I had a run of few bad events, and I mean, I think my friends are also a bit teasing me in the chess pub. I know them very well, but okay, yeah. I mean, that's how it goes, and I think I mean, they were teasing you, but I think you're relieved after today. Yeah, today I'm very happy to win another game. I mean, I don't think it was a good game by any means, but I'm very happy to have won.
I mean, but he was the leader of the pack, and you beat him.
Yeah, okay, maybe I think he just had an off day. I mean, in the opening already got immediately such a pleasant position. Usually you don't get this, and then I just heard I blundered it away with some move Queen G2, and then I was winning, but my technique was terrible. But in the end, I managed to win, which is very good. So I'm very happy.
Maybe it was not a very good game, but I think it was an extremely difficult position for the both of you.
Yeah, of course it's very difficult. I mean, it's any Najdorf position is very complicated, and this one was too. But I mean, I knew my position should be very good because I had a tempo up from a mainline Najdorf. So I mean, I knew it was very good. But like you said, it wasn't easy, and I think we both made many mistakes. But I'm very happy to have finally won the game.
Okay, so what's next for you in this tournament?
Next is a rest day, which I'm very happy about, and then I'm still playing Kramnik, Mamedyarov and Rapport.
So?
Yeah, maybe I know I'm playing Kramnik. He's on the bottom of the pack, but I mean he's still a world champion, a former world champion, and he's very strong. So I will take this game very seriously, and I hope to have a good performance there.
Okay, congratulations again, and good luck for the rest.
Thank you so much.
Vladimir, the tournament is not going very well at all.
Yeah, not. I notice also. Yeah.
Okay, but what to do? What to do?
Well, just play. I mean, I will try to play last 3 games. I mean, I don't know. Just today I got to play the sharp line, and I totally confused all my analysis and just got lost after the opening. I mean, just messed up everything. So I mean.
And there was nothing to do anymore.
Well, at some point after d5 it was quite bad, but I mean I've totally confused what I was planning to play, and yes, and then it was difficult to do anything already.
Well, good luck for the rest of the tournament anyway.
Thank you.
Great interviews with Jordan van Forest and Vladimir Kramnik. We should really appreciate that he gave an interview. He has such a bad tournament, disaster, and it's very nice to hear some comments from him.
Yeah, absolutely, because most players, when they're losing, especially losing as many games as he is,
they disappear.
They disappear, yeah. Right? They're gone. And also the organizers will leave them alone, knowing that they're very upset. Yeah. But very nice of Kramnik to come and agree to do some interviews when he's having such a bad tournament.
Right, and we still have Magnus Carlsen playing against Vishy Anand.
Yep.
We have this night end game, and I was looking at the screen and I thought Magnus said something because I saw his lips were moving, but probably it was not a draw for.
Probably not, because the game would have been over had he offered the draw. Knight a7, a very weird sort of defensive maneuver here to plug your knight here. Again, the problem is they put it on d4.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah, because knight d4, c3 kicks it out. And if you go back now king b5, you have no way to protect your pawn on b6. King c7 is met by knight d5 check, picking up the b6 pawn.
I love king d6 and knight f4 because we all know to cut the knight you need this diagonal kind of three squares, right?
Yep.
Because it cuts the e6 and d5 square. And this is the right position, and knight a7, I like it because it controls the b5 square and you cannot touch me.
Yep.
And any c3, b4 is welcome because as many pawns we trade, I'm more happy.
Yeah, absolutely. And because the more pawns that are traded, the closer you get to sacrificing your knight for that remaining pawn. So to show an example of that, let's say you play c3, I move my king to c7, you play b4, I take, and how are you going to make progress, right?
Yeah.
You know, you can continue, let's say even I go here, you bring your king in, I throw a check. Now it looks like you've made progress, right? Because everything
still not enough
has gone white's way. But let's say go king c6. Yeah. I think we're closing in on progress for sure. And then b5 check here. I'm going to try to just go like this and then take your pawn.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? It's very close.
Yeah,
but these
very close.
These are the type of situations where a draw can turn into a loss when you just allow a little bit too much activity. And how difficult it is and how hard it is when you get into a position like this against a very strong player when they're trying every last trick in the book.
Yeah.
Right? They know the ins and outs of this position, and Anand knows it's a draw.
Right.
I feel confident he's certain this is a draw.
Yeah, he just figured out where his pieces belong, and this is also kind of a, can I say it's a fortress?
It looks sort of fortress-like, yeah.
If I just don't touch my pieces, if I don't touch the knight on a7, and then I just move my king, like king e5, king d6.
Although maybe you have to
maybe not
eventually move your, because if I go c3 here, you can't move your king back to d6 because this pawn. I guess maybe you can.
Can I play b5?
Aha. Takes, and I guess I have no way to
win the knight. Probably not.
Yep.
Knight d6 is coming.
That is definitely true.
Doesn't look like white's gonna win this.
But it did just make me think of a funny self-checkmate. If you I need one more move though. I need my knight here.
Nice. This is really nice.
Yeah. Sort of where my mind wanders to once I get positions that are not exactly heating up anytime soon.
Won't happen. No dreaming.
Oof.
Ooh.
Oof. Trying to think where there are possibilities for white to make progress.
Yeah. Difficult.
You can play a5.
I'll take it.
Okay, you take it. I go knight d3.
That's something I don't really like. So maybe I should not take it? But I don't want to play b5.
Well, perhaps b5 works here because if I have to go backwards.
Okay, yeah. King c6, and you think that I can win this? Win this pawn?
Oh, not there. No, not there. Got it. Over there, perhaps.
Yeah.
Although, again, these are one of those positions where it's sort of annoying.
It is.
If I go b4, and if you take me, I can put my king here, but that's another self-mate.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love these little... Actually, knight e6 might just be a big problem.
Yeah. This doesn't look like...
You know where to go.
No, this is bad. Ooh.
It's the way to lose positions like this, right? And just to show everyone the checkmate I wanted to put on the board, knight c5 mate. And if you go the other way, knight d4 is check, and you pick up this pawn.
Yeah, it's interesting. When I was kid, my coach would put me all those endings with pawn and knight versus king.
Yeah.
This exactly a pawn or h pawn, and when it was very important to have knights opposite colored of the king, right? If I remember it correctly. So if the king is already on h1, you should have knight on say g5. But if the king is on h2, then you should have knight on g6. So that was the trick, if I remember it correctly.
So just rook pawn against an
Knight pawn, knight pawn versus king.
Well, no, rook pawn. The knight and the rook pawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, a rook pawn. Yeah.
So let's see, king on h1.
Because you need knight f2 mate. Yeah.
Right. Right. So I'm just trying to think of. Sounds right. I'm trying to do this in my head. I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right.
And I'm like.
Yeah, I'm also like, oh,
like,
don't, please don't.
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, if you put it on the board, I'll definitely see it.
Yeah.
I think you're right, though.
I think people can forgive us because it is really already 7:22.
7:22.
A lot of time.
Thinking about dinner.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't mind.
Do you have to order something?
Oh, order something.
No.
Should we? What would you order?
I don't know. What is? I'm really curious what the chat is going to have to say, because they hear order food, they're going to be like, okay.
Italian. You love Thai food, don't you?
I love Thai food, but I'm not getting Thai food anymore here.
Oh yeah, there is a restaurant, Sonifunk. Is it Sonifunk? Mm-hmm. Yeah. They have Thai curry there. It's very nice one. They have vegetable Thai curry and prawn Thai curry.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So I got some Thai food, I get some Italian food.
Yeah, lots of things here. You can get also Japanese a bit in the Sonifunk. Sonifunk is really nice.
Wow, I didn't even know about most of these things. So I'm learning about the cuisine here in Wakanze. I really didn't know.
Stumpot. Can we get Stumpot here?
Here, yeah, of course.
Oh, downstairs. Oh yeah, just downstairs.
I don't even know what that is. I'm Googling it.
I have not tried it. I'm living in the Netherlands for 4 years already. It's gonna be
this
4th
is it?
year. Yeah. And I have not tried it.
Wow.
Shame on me.
Well.
That's very Dutch.
It looks very Dutch.
That's really Dutch.
People are like, what's a stump pod? Yeah, this is funny. So let's see, so some moves have been played. Knight e7, knight f5.
Knight f5.
Okay. So let's see, where is the progress? All right, I see, nope.
King c7. We won't see move repetition, will we?
No.
Please?
Definitely not. I think we'll see the move c3 be played eventually. Maybe not yet, because your b5 check was a good way to help.
Nope.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, we can just leave that there. Yeah, we can just leave that there.
Not my favorite, probably.
Yeah, I don't think I want that either.
But worth of trying.
I don't think I want that. Can you put something better looking on the...
Put chinkali's.
Oh. Yeah, that would be delicious.
Yeah.
Someone goes, ew, is that chopped up hot dogs? I hate hot dogs. That does look like chopped up hot dog for
I
sure.
don't think it's ew. I think it's tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Worth of trying, definitely.
Okay, I'll try. I mean, I'm willing to try any food, really.
Yeah, and our producer is trying to teach us some Dutch.
Yeah.
You go.
Nope, not even trying that. I'm gonna look at the chessboard. I see that.
Back to chess.
Whoa, okay. I know Anand and we'll get back to this endgame in a second, but I saw in the challenger section there's a king on e4 and a queen on d3, g2 with check.
Boo.
In the game between Korbov and Erwin Lamy. And they're playing here in Wakanze.
Yeah.
And what is going on here?
Right there.
Yeah, right back there somewhere. But I guess the rook is being lost, because I was thinking, what if I just take this here? Or maybe there's a mate somewhere?
Yeah.
Feels like, oh, here. Check. Oh, I can't take this.
Ooh. Scary.
Uh-oh.
Scary. It's so bad.
Like, isn't this pawn almost queening somehow? I can't move it, though, because there's check.
Yeah. But I won't get mated.
Hey, you see us in the top left of the photo? We have a zoomed in on Korba versus Lamy.
Oh.
And then we're on the top left there. You see?
Yeah, that's
Like,
that's the I don't
wait.
know.
That way. That way. Up. If we go through.
Yeah, there we are.
You could see me putting my hand up there. But this is actually a really interesting game between Korbov and Lamy. And actually, Lamy has 35 seconds left, if that's correct.
Oh my god.
With the black pieces here, this is awesome. Let's stay here. I know
Okay.
that Magnus and Vichy are playing, but this game is exciting.
This is really exciting. Okay, so many options. Like, can I take on G4 right away? Should I give check first?
But if I take on G4 with the rook, I feel like this king is just slithering its way into the enemy position here. This is so complicated.
Although, like rook G4, king C5,
He threw in the check.
queen F2.
So and queen D2 check. So he's picking up the rook without losing the knight right away. That looks good.
But I don't get it. Because if I played rook G4... okay, sorry. I cannot take then queen E1 because the G4 rook would be hanging. Okay,
Yeah,
I
those
got it.
lines.
Yeah,
And here, though, what if you just... Can you just take this rook off the board?
probably. I think so.
It looks pretty
Just
good.
take it. Yeah, he took it. He took it. There we go. We have them.
Okay, took that.
You should take D5. Knight, for sure.
You have to, right? If you don't take that, what else are you going to do? You play C7, you're going to just knight takes C7 is happening. So you take this knight with the queen, I guess.
Yeah, because you don't want king D5. You come into check.
Yeah, and that's on the top. We have Magnus and Vichy playing their game. They have more times in their clock because their round started half an hour later. And there on the bottom left, we have Korbov and Erwin Lamy. And we have the live board for that game on your screen here.
Is that Kovalev in green jacket?
That looks like Kovalev.
Yeah.
Presumably rooting on his friend
Friends.
Anton Korbov.
They are good friends. They are really good friends. So, Erwin, did he just got up? He has 36 seconds, or
Is that right?
Okay,
they
it's move
reached-
60. Okay.
That was move 60. So we got all excited. I was wanting to see some blitz.
Yeah. So
No.
he has 15 minutes now.
No. Can we just take all their time off and get to some blitz? So, okay.
Queen D5 was
Queen takes D5. This is still very interesting because it's rook versus 3 pawns in terms of material imbalance. But this king on C5 either is going to be great in terms of if my king gets to B7, I push my pawns, or it's just going to get checkmated.
Right.
And I was like, oh, queen B4, but then this king goes to B6, right? And this king is not exactly...
rook, but oh my god, it's, I don't know. What is the evaluation of this position?
Probably very good for black, but it's one of those things where if you don't act quickly, your king is quite vulnerable as well, so there can be some kind of perpetual checks. Really interesting position.
Yeah, it is.
Although, this king actually... How many squares does it really have? No, so I was thinking, can I give a check on this diagonal with queen to e3? But then I'm thinking now, all right, if I can't afford a trade.
Trade would be very risky, but what I would love to do is I would love to provoke white to play c7 and then give a mate, no?
Oh, yes, exactly. So if I make some, I don't know, king h7, you plays e7, then I checkmate you because my rook now covers the b6 square.
Right.
So this is going to be really cool here. Let's see. Queen d5. How can we end this? Because you're up a rook for 3 pawns. Those pawns are very, very, very advanced.
Yeah.
Which means that in the event of the queen trade, like I was just saying here, that's a queen loss, queen trade. How are you going to stop these pawns?
No way. I don't think there is a way, because even if I hope for my a pawn, and even if he ignores the fact that pawns are just running c7, b6, the king is in the square.
In the square, right?
Yeah.
So a4, this king is, that's the square we're talking about here. So actually, I'll just do this
Yeah.
to demonstrate. to demonstrate the square with red dots because in this late hour. But it's actually very important.
Nice.
It's very important,
Yeah.
right? For players who are far less experienced, they have to understand when you're chasing a pass pawn, you two red. But when you're chasing a pass pawn, okay. I'll help you guys out.
Oh, sorry. Really?
No, I'm gonna help them out.
Oh, wow. You're great.
Thank you. So here, that's the square that when there's a pass pawn, you're chasing it. You need to figure out
Yeah.
kind of that square, and now it's too blue. Gosh, leave me alone. All right.
Okay, I know how to do it.
But now I'm gonna add these in red, so we'll have a mix of colors here.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. Some
Right?
fashion.
I'm just trying to teach people, right?
Okay, look. Now we're going to cancel A3, B3, C3.
Just cancel them.
Yeah.
Just them.
Yeah, just them. And C2, C1. No.
C2.
Cancel C2, C1 as well. And we have some... And
Oh.
A1. And A1. And there goes the art.
I like it. I really like it. It's like an Avengers movie going here. Hess doing Mark Rothko. No, we're not. I'd buy it for $7.5K. Let's sell this.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
New chessboard design here.
Chess art.
Chess art. I like it.
Yeah, A1 red. That also works.
Should I put
Very
red?
good idea.
I actually.
Oh,
should I put
very good
C3 as
idea.
red as well?
C3 red. Yeah. Oh, I love it.
I think this is the way to go.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm into it. But we were trying to be instructive before the artwork caught my attention here. I've never been a good artist. This is the best I've ever done in my life.
Oh, that's great. We can even now put C2, C1, B3, A3 in red.
Oh. Oh, red, you said.
Okay, there we go.
I think
Pure art.
should we get the rest of the board too? No. All right, actually, yes.
Oh, come on.
No.
Seriously?
I mean, it's
God.
happening, right? just to demonstrate that I can do this. And so we gotta go like this.
Oh, nice. Nice.
This is full. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, can I get the last one? Got it.
Yeah. And A8? Just go for it, huh?
Should I go all the way?
Of course.
Promotion time.
Yeah. And then we sell it.
Yeah.
What's the price?
I mean, I'm sure people are gonna be enjoying this, you know? So this is amazing, by the way. This is honestly, yeah, can you,
Bravo!
can we sell this? This is a great
Yeah,
board.
I would buy it.
Yeah, people are happy. People are happy. Hide the pieces. No, the pieces actually make it, right? So just adding a little bit of some uniqueness to
Yeah, it is. Because it's so difficult to understand what the hell is this position.
it. $5. Let's get an auction going.
$5! Now let's
Yeah.
go for 10
I
people.
bid 10. I see it.
Yeah.
And we got 10, Okay, I got 15, I got 15. Oh, I see a 15, 20. Can we get 20? Sold to...
Oh, you're great. I love it. We should do this more.
Honestly, I think, I could do it. I could be an auctioneer.
Yeah. There is a TV program, right? Like...
Do they just sell things?
Yeah, like auction. Like they open garages or something.
Oh, wow.
I think it's American one. And there's a guy who goes like, exactly like you did.
I've never seen that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, up here saying Storage Wars.
Yes.
That's it?
Exactly. Storage Wars.
All
Yeah.
right, well-
I'm so bad with the names.
Should I change the game? Wait, if I come back, I wonder if I change the game and come back. If that's still there. Let's see.
Oh!
No!
No,
No.
it's all gone.
Okay. Well, the move A4 actually is a good one because that's a pass pawn heading towards promotion. I'm actually really upset that it didn't stay put.
Yeah. Yeah, that was so much work.
Yeah, I did. That was an artistic masterpiece.
Yeah.
I can do it again, but it takes a little bit of time. And honestly, my right wrist feeling... I know how difficult it is to be an artist now. There's some physical ailments going here.
Yeah.
So, A4 makes a lot of sense. Let's go back to
We're sad
Magnus.
now. We're so sad.
Yeah, I feel like we have to go back to Magnus.
Yeah,
Makes
let's
sense,
go
though.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Magnus, Vichy. We want the formula for the amount of blue and red squares, Robert, please. I'm not a mathematician. I'm just an artist.
Yeah.
They know that I get hungry. That's why I have this bagel.
Oh, bagel.
Yeah.
I love
Have,
it.
when
I love
You've been in New York
bagel.
once, right?
Oh, yeah.
Did you eat bagels in New
Yeah,
York?
of course.
Okay, good.
Of course. I love bagels. It's nice.
Do they have bagels in Georgia?
Not, well, we have our own bread. I don't know if you tried
khachapuri?
it. No, it is like tonne, we call it. I love that bread, but not that much bagels. No, it's not there.
And in the Netherlands, not.
No, here we do have a lot of bagels actually.
Oh, well,
I like it.
I love some bread. I mean bagel. Someone said bread and I said bagel. Just.
Yeah.
So this game here. Okay, I'm gonna try to regain my focus. It's hard.
Oh,
It's hard.
give us some bagels.
Yeah, bagels would be great. But Magnus and Vichy are gonna play this out until their time is up. That's the feeling I'm getting here.
Yeah.
And with this extra pawn, what you really need to do is somehow, right? If this knight came to d5 with check, and then your king is forced to b7, I could put my king. I don't even know where my king would go to.
Not
Go
to
for
blunder the c2 pawn, yeah?
Right.
I think that it would be nice for white to play c3 because c3 takes away b4 and d4 square from the c6 knight. So if I manage to play c3, knight d5, king f5, king e6, king d7...
But let's say I go king b7. As soon as you go
C3.
c3, I'm going to initiate a pawn exchange.
Yeah, so first I have to put my knight on c4 then.
Aha. But then knight d4.
Oh yeah. King d3 and c3 I cannot play anymore, so king c6 might follow. This is b4.
b4, yeah.
Oh, b4.
But then you're b5.
Yeah.
I don't. This is. Oh, although some kind of check somewhere, like check here. Oh, then king d5.
This gets sharp.
Yeah, all of a sudden it's.
It gets complicated.
Like, do I take this one?
A5 I couldn't
Oh wait, if
play
I take,
yet.
I lose my knight, don't I? But a5.
Take a6.
Takes a6, then
and
knight here.
Knight here, yeah.
Just
Just
not
in time.
Yeah. So we're doing everything we can to
Yeah.
try to force a result here.
Yeah, king d6 is on the board. But then knight c4, king c7 and c3, I'm in time. I'm not time.
So knight c4, king c7, c3, and then what?
Then I want king d5. You have to make some moves, yeah?
I do, probably.
But probably you can go knight a7 and b5.
But knight a7, maybe you go knight a3, and then
Yeah, knight c6 back. I want knight a5.
and then king d5. Ah, but knight.
Knight f5 b4.
I don't know. They're making some moves. So knight c4, king c7 is
Yeah.
on the board. Or now it's on the board.
Knight c4, king c7. King d5 doesn't work. I read in chat because it's knight b4 and we're losing the c2 pawn.
Right.
So I think that c3 is something Magnus should play, because if he wants to get with his king somewhere, king f5 is knight d4, and actually knight d4 is a threat now.
Yeah, knight d4 would be annoying because it forces either the king back or the knight back to
Yeah.
defend. But that's why also knight a3 makes some sense, because knight d4 is not possible with knight b5 check.
Yeah.
And just to show everybody that this sort of endgame is not going to go well for black, you're down a pawn. And let's see, what's the most direct way to win the c3, I guess?
Right.
And then c4. So you just sacrifice the temple, you shoulder
Yeah.
the king out. Although,
Classy.
did I mess this up? I think I messed this up.
How? King... Ah, wait. Ooh,
I did a
let's
great job
try,
of messing this up here. So do I just start with this?
Yeah.
And if you go here, then I go here.
Yeah,
But then-
and king d6, then you go c3.
But then what if I go here?
Oh. Ha. B4, C3, and somebody will be in trouble, right?
How do I win this position? King D6.
What? King of5 is screaming to be played, I think.
So King D5.
Yeah, C4.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's
boom,
two.
Boom, boom. Draw.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But wait, don't play C4. C3.
Okay.
King D6. King F6.
King D5.
King E7.
Boom, boom.
That's too much, isn't it?
Yes.
King B6, King C5.
And if here.
B4. Yeah. King E4.
Oh, sorry.
King D6. King D3. Right, okay. Jesus Christ. Oh.
And black queen's first.
Yeah.
Someone's asking what was the Dutch fruit call
wait.
from 15
King
minutes ago.
A6, C3, B6. Okay, it's same, yeah? Yeah. Draw.
So King C7, C3 is played, Knight E7.
Yeah. Knight E7. King E5, Knight C6. Okay, there we have the tweet from Anish Gire.
Yep.
I'll take that as a compliment. What he'll take as Fabiano's Fabiano's tweet. Yeah, I'm with you, Anish, with this one. I also think that he complimented you.
Yes, because if everyone could play like Anish does with the black pieces, score 4.5 out of 5, well, they'd be doing extremely well.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back on camera. Oh, the worst. Feels terrible, man. Our producer says feels bad, man. I'm actually going to the live ratings for a second because Anish has gained 9.8 rating points to go to 2792.8. So he's in 5th in the world still and having a phenomenal event here in not just in Wykonze, in Leiden as well, because that's where he won his game today.
Yeah. Great tournament so far for Anish, but I think these 3 rounds will be decisive rounds, like in every tournament. I think like last 3 rounds are the decisive ones. Like, doesn't matter what happened before 3 rounds. Of course, if you're joint leader and so on, this is what matters. So yeah,
right.
Let's see who's the best.
And the reason, a great example of that, right, is that Jordan van Forest beat Jan Nepomniachtchi, who is in the lead coming into this round. And of course, when you go into the tournament, you look at Jordan van Forest, by far the lowest rated player.
Right.
If you lose to him, you're like, well, that's how much to win the tournament. But Jan is still only a half point back.
Yeah.
So he still has a shot at winning if he does well in his remaining 3 games.
I believe Jordan wins a low rating point, despite the fact that he has...
-2.
-2, yeah.
That's a very good result.
That's very good, yeah. That's very good. Okay, so... Knight G6, check.
Knight G6, King F5.
97, King E6. I don't know. King C6. Oh, probably 97, King E6 and Knight C6.
Okay.
And Knight E5.
Knight E5, Knight A5.
A5, yeah. I
Just forcing me to push.
Think.
Although, even this position is looking a little bit different because your knight's on B7.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm able to take advantage of that fact, but like a move like Knight F7, right? So all of a sudden it's getting a little bit more annoying for black.
It is. I agree with you. This is not going to be fun.
Yeah. And we crossed 24K viewers, so people are here. People are here to see Magnus and Anand in this knight and pawn ending. And I saw someone saying we get more viewers if we dabbed. I'm not dabbing. Everybody who has ever watched me do commentary knows I'm not dabbing. People are saying they're here for the art. The art is already over. It's a one-time thing. If I did that art all the time, it would lose its value, right? That's
dab at 25k? No, we're not doing that.
I love
Are
it. There's a dab emote. Look at this.
Oh.
The force and dab.
Yeah.
Chess art is greater than art chess. Interesting.
Nice.
I kind of agree with that.
So we get this dab things.
Look how many dabs are happening here.
Oh, we are actually doing it, but we're not shown.
Yeah, you missed it. So, I'm sorry. I was like, wait, what? Oh, we're not on camera. It's because our producer left.
Oh, such a moment.
Exactly, and Hop in the DeLorean knows.
Okay, but we need 25k people. Come on.
You can tell him that I'm dabbing.
Yeah. Oh, you do. You do. Oh, you did. He did. Oh, people, I'm not lying. He did. Really. Mr. has dabbed right now. We didn't. We couldn't show it because our producer left, but he did it. He did it. I'm not a liar. I promise you.
Wait, they said they can kind of see it.
No.
Wait. Oh, because you can see us in the corner.
Oh,
my
God. Yeah.
No. No.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. If they saw it once, I guess I have to do it again, right?
Okay, come on.
Should I turn around for them?
Yeah. Turn around. Turn it out. Nice one.
Oh, floss? No. But I turn around and dab for the people.
So we are going for 25k, and I'm gonna dab as well.
Yeah?
Yeah. 25, I'm going to dab.
Yeah.
And producer is back with fries.
But producer has to keep us off camera. I
God.
dabbed. They saw me. So we were joking about dabbing off screen. And I dabbed, but they can see me because the little window. And so they caught me dabbing.
Oh, you were caught.
And now we're not going back on camera, but they did clip it. No! No, you can't clip that. But
700 to go, Sopiko.
Yeah.
No, not even 700.
I think 5.
Yeah, 5. Wow.
Yeah, because they caught me dabbing.
Yeah, that's great. So 25k, and we will both be dabbing in front of camera.
What rhymes with dabbing?
I
mean, so many words, right? But like the first part of dabbing. Like that's what I'm trying to get. Obviously, any ing word will sort of be a
Oh
rhyme.
my God, my heart is beating so fast because this is.
The only words I'm gonna have to start rehabbing from the dabbing that I'm doing in the studio. But stabbing, no, that's harsh. But rehabbing, there you go.
Okay, rehabbing, dabbing. Oh,
yeah, some of these we're just not gonna.
245 people. If they join us, we will both at the same time.
Are we gonna dab?
Simultaneously.
Oh no, I can't handle that kind of pressure.
Oh, come on. 25k, come on.
Yeah, we're almost there.
Almost there.
And I'm trying to like keep an eye on the chess as well because I'm like, oh, this night end game, maybe something will happen. But we've been staring at this for so long. And yeah, I see a rooting for grind it out, Magnus.
This is what chess does to us. Yeah. I mean, after 6 hours.
Distant fire came for the chess, stayed for Hess dad. On an
will dab at 35k.
Oh, and we see a5. We see a5.
A5, some action going on, and
okay. So the first question is, do we take on a5? I think the answer is probably. But if I take on a5, is king d5 coming, and am I gonna start losing my pawn?
Yeah.
That actually looks very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's not something I think Anand would like to.
Yeah, because how do you actually come and protect the pawn? Maybe knight f4 check comes at the right time. King c5, knight e2, and you can't protect.
And actually, Ervin's game was finished in a draw.
What?
He had very, very interesting game.
What?
And
it's because I dabbed too soon.
Oh my God.
We're almost at 25k.
Almost 25. Oh God.
I'm shivering. I'm so nervous about it. Oh, look at that. Look at how this game drew though.
Oh.
So this wins a queen.
Okay. But
a second
one is coming. Yeah.
This reminds me of like Pokemon, what Pokemon? Like a a Bulbasaur or something. I don't know Pokemon well enough. I know plenty of them, but
Yeah, I'm also not an expert there.
whatever. It appeared on the board. So we see a queen. Take that queen. Okay, now it's just one-on-one.
Okay, yeah, now it's clear. We just race, pawn race, and queens the game, but that's just a draw.
And they now know how the square works, how to stop it, right? This king needs to be here, right? Do we need to talk about this again, Chad?
Should we?
This king needs to be on d4 to stop a1. And just to reiterate how that works, just
Again. That's the square. 2 blue, Mr.
that's the square. But that king is way out of the square. But the thing that ruins the value of my first creation, so I can't do that too many times.
41 more people. If 41 more people will join.
I'm not dabbing on camera.
You are.
No,
Come
I'm
on,
not.
you just promised it. Oh, 25K.
Oh no.
Okay.
I can't dab. I
Come
can't
on.
do it.
Come on. Oh, come on.
I can't do it. You can do it.
Oh.
Are we doing it?
No, we are doing it simultaneously. We promised people.
No, you promised. All right.
Okay.
Right. We're doing this?
I don't even know how to do it properly.
Are you serious?
You have to
All right.
teach me.
I can't teach you because we're doing this simultaneously. We're going to look at dabbing. Watch this. How do you not know?
I mean, properly.
No, you definitely know how to dab. It's
I know.
Right there.
I know.
Right there. You see?
I know, but I mean
All right.
properly.
You
How
just-
that?
you just-
Because if I do like this, my hand is gonna.
You,
I'm not
but
going to punch you.
Your hand doesn't go to me like that, but actually it kind of does. So I'll move back.
Yeah. So how am I doing that? Okay.
So you
First time.
You just want to look. See, everyone's got it. You got your back here. You just want to go bam.
Okay, like. Bam.
Exactly. we got the simultaneous dab down.
Nice one. High five.
Can't believe I just dabbed on camera. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, people.
I know I disappointed you. You've raised me to be a way better son than that.
Okay, we have 25K, and I'm so happy that we reached 25K. We dabbed.
We did.
We did. We forget it now.
I already regret it.
We forget it.
Yeah.
I've never been asked to dab.
Yeah.
No.
That's a good thing.
Never
I'm
been
asked
asked.
when I do these streaming. Discount double dab. I love it. I love it.
Double dab.
They say dab at 30K. I mean, if we get to 30K, then I guess it's something that must be done.
Double dab.
As punishment, Robert is now a DM instead of a GM. A dab master. Oh,
Dab
gosh.
master.
30K that wants to floss. You know?
Yeah.
You know the floss?
Yeah.
Can you do it?
No.
Are you just saying that because you don't want to do it? Or
I don't. Yeah, I don't want.
Oh.
You mean the
dance?
Like. Oh.
What's going on?
What is it?
Yeah. We knew they drew. We went to dabbing instead.
Okay.
Gosh, they're all clipping it, so it's just up forever on the internet.
But which one is actually? No, I'm so out of this. Which one is floss? Show me. I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed.
If I put this video on, they can't hear it, right? It's just us listening to the video.
Your sound is muted.
Oh, our sound's muted. So we're gonna watch a video of flossing. Okay. Can I just see a fast version of this? This is like a. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Alexandra did it, right?
Did she did?
I think so. I've seen it.
I love
But
how
which one is this one?
that just looks like Saturday Night Fever.
Oh. 30K.
They're gonna love it as soon as they catch your dancing there.
Or I can do
Oh my gosh.
this.
Oh my gosh. What have I done? I'm supposed to. It's so funny. I'm supposed to.
Inspired me.
I'm supposed to be the serious one. You know, whenever I do commentary with Danny's doing everything, and I'm just like, let's do the chess. Let's do the chess. I've corrupted your serious commentary.
Oh, you don't know me. Yeah.
But people are happy because they say I don't smile enough.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to smile more. It's something I've been working on. You know.
But that's easy.
Yeah, but you know the real smile, not just.
Yeah, it should be like very natural. Like.
Yeah.
Is that natural?
No.
No.
No, that looks fake.
Okay, natural. Is that natural?
I can't tell. I can't tell if you're doing a good job of acting here.
Okay.
I wonder what Vichy and Magnus would think if they knew what was happening.
They would dab.
They would. You think if? All right, I have a question for you.
Okay.
I don't want to jinx it though.
Okay, there you go.
But if Anish does really well, you think we can get him to dab at like the closing ceremony?
No,
Yeah,
then it would be like insulting for him, as if I didn't expect him. You know, I'm showing such.
True, true. I like that answer. I think I can convince him to dab if things go well. So A5. All right.
Okay.
Chess.
Okay, so draw or Magnus wins?
Where? Draw.
Draw.
Yeah.
Also go for a draw.
You copying me now?
It was my mistake to ask you first. I
Yes.
was like, oh, I think draw. So, do you bet on Magnus's win? Dab again.
They do want us to dab again, but I've been ignoring them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's White's move. I'm like, why is knight f4 not happening? I keep trying this. So king d5, knight f4, king c5, knight e2. That looks quite acceptable. Is there any way to get some trickery here? For example, can I... No.
Ooh, tricky. Oh my god. That's... Okay, that's not a draw.
That would not be a draw.
That's definitely not a draw.
So I'm figuring out one way to be a little trickster here. But maybe can I go a4? Oh, but then you just throw this check in first and then take my pawn. Yikes.
Yeah.
So maybe king b7. And then c4.
C4 knight, but this...
Oh, then knight c1.
This is not yet on board, right?
No, I'm just
A5
making moves.
played. And should I take it?
Take on a5?
Yeah.
So...
If I don't take it, I cannot do anything else, right? Yeah, b5 or knight check doesn't work because any knight f4, king f5, and...
No, but then you can maybe come after this pawn.
King
King e5 though. Where's this knight going?
Can I still play knight
Here?
e2?
Then I take.
Ooh, knight d5. Ooh. Tricky, tricky, tricky.
So now if we finally figured out the way...
Yeah.
See how serious we just became? Like,
Yeah.
We needed that little break, you know?
Yeah, it is.
We've been pent up energy here, sitting here for so long, and now we're getting to the meat of this ending.
We needed some, we needed this energy, and yeah, you're doing great. You found all those tricks, so I don't know. Should I bet?
Should you bet?
Yeah, that Magnus wins.
I don't know. That sounds dangerous.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's okay.
Seriously?
You know, they're fries just sitting over here.
Seriously? This is so evil.
They're going to take us off
Mr.
camera.
Leonard.
He's going to take us off camera in a second. He's going to put either the analysis board there, you know, the little mini analysis board, or he's going to, hey, we have a video to watch, for you to watch, but maybe this endgame is interesting, so I don't know. Like,
know.
The call's sort of ours here.
Your choice.
I'm
really looking at that potato there.
Yeah, it is.
Fries. Really? Really?
Why not?
When there was like, when people said like flossing, because my English is not great and I have another type of imagination, like, what? Really? Because I know another floss.
With for your teeth.
Yeah. I was like, that's weird. People are asking that.
Well, people are saying let them eat cake.
Cake?
Yeah, I love some
I don't
cake.
like cake.
You don't like?
I don't like sweets.
None. Zero.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Okay, that's a good
Hot,
thing probably.
spicy things. That's mine.
Me too.
Curries.
You can like both.
Yeah?
I love curry, I love spicy food, but I also love apple pie.
Yeah, I'm not.
Uh-oh, who doesn't like cake?
Me?
People are shocked. People can't believe it.
Yeah.
Eat blini, stay happy. That's a good answer.
I think that if I'm sweet enough, you know? Like if I eat too much, I'm gonna be like very disgustingly sweet.
Yeah, can't have that. Definitely can't have that. Then I'll never be able to sit next to you ever again.
Oh god. Okay.
This end game. Always back to this end game. It's like, I mean, Vichy does have a lot to think about here. Hey, we can eat now.
Ah, nice.
There you go.
Thank you very
You know,
much.
as soon as you eat it, he's gonna change it. So
I love Dutch fries. I
Yeah?
love Dutch fries. Yeah.
This is like my second time having Dutch fries, probably.
There are special sauces.
Whoa, B5.
Oh, whoa.
That looks bad. That looks really bad. Is that the actual move? Yeah, that's crazy. How could he play B5? We were talking about these BA5 stuff, but B5 is certainly...
Is it a blunder?
It looks like a huge blunder.
Blunder? Oh my god.
And the first thing I noticed is knight on G6 is very far away. So that means that in order to protect the pawns, you can only use your king, but we also have an outside pass A pawn.
Oh my god.
And the chat is just going absolutely crazy here. They're like...
B5.
And they said Magnus can smell it. And I believe that. I really think Magnus can smell it because he's so good in these endgames here. And it's what was asked earlier of us. In an endgame where it should be even, but you're playing it, you're trying to nurse that advantage,
Oh god.
is it very frustrating to play.
Oh my god. B5. What did he miss?
So
Because B5 does not look from, like, I don't say, like, because A5 pawn is a passer, right?
Yep.
And you don't want to get it, like, you allow it yourself?
Yeah, I mean,
B5.
knight D6 looks like the very logical response.
Oh my god.
Because how do you protect this pawn? If you push it, well, that pawn...
That would be lost. But King C6?
King C6, can I just go A6? And after King B6, can I take this?
Oh my god. Ooh.
That looks
King
promising.
D5 with C4, King D5.
Yeah, my king is coming right after this pawn here. In fact, I can even throw in this check because you can't bring your king to C6 because knight E7 check. Another big problem.
Oops.
So honestly, our dabbing and our 25K breakage and our fries and all that stuff, totally worth it.
Yeah, it's totally
worth
it. Yeah, because such blunder after 6 hours, exactly 6 hours, because they started at 2 o'clock this time and it's already 8. So 6 hours of playing, I can't imagine that such blunder happens. But this is Magnus. He just sits there, tortures you for 6 hours.
Yep.
And there he goes.
I also wonder if knight b6 is good because I'm focusing on knight d6, but then I think if I push my pawn here and get my knight here, black has a big problem. And the reason why I say that is, where's your king going to go? Let's say you try to bring this king to a6,
Right.
and we eventually trade here. My knight does well to protect this pawn.
But knight c7, yeah?
Exactly.
So.
Knight c7's coming, and especially with my king coming so quickly to the queen side.
Yeah, the thing also with b5 is that I really don't like it because once again I said that king on e6 is great. Now at the moment it cuts the knight.
Yep.
Knight is out of play and king d5, king c5 is such a threat, and we have a passer on a file. So this means that it looks very bright for world champion Magnus Carlsen.
And this would be a huge win and a huge turn of events for the entire Tata Steel field because it looked like things were heading towards a draw. Vichy put up great, stubborn defense, but all of a sudden he makes one critical error, and if he's able to take advantage of it, Magnus Carlsen take advantage of that mistake, then all of a sudden he's the sole leader in this tournament, which is bad news for players like your husband, Anish Giri, who won his game and looked like he was going to be in a tie for first, but... well, when Magnus is Magnus.
Yeah, that's amazing turnaround for... I cannot even say turnaround because he was really pressing whole game and he had advantage. So maybe it was not enough to win this game, but knight e3. Oh, what?
Does it matter, I guess is the question.
Yeah.
So knight e3, let's see. Does it make a difference?
I thought, but why not?
I think it's okay.
Yeah, probably it's
because
okay.
the same principle applies with maybe knight d5, b4. That looks like a winning.
Yeah.
But knight d6 or...
It is a bit strange. I thought that, knight d6 is more natural, right?
Yes. And I'm trying to figure out if it really matters here, because if king d5, excuse me, king c6, do I just bring my knight somewhere?
Should I don't play b4?
You can play b4.
Because I don't want to allow b4 from black side.
Ah.
And king b5 maybe.
Right, so if black can rush and play something like this, but...
But b4, c4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't look great. But b5 is such a blunder that probably anywhere you go with knight, it's winning, yeah?
Yeah, very surprised to see b5 on the board. And I understand it, right? Because b takes a5. Some of these lines we were talking about looked very unclear, where you're worried about your pawns being split and not just... Right. And that's the key thing here, is you can take this pawn back immediately on a5, but then the king can get into the action a little bit more easily, or knight f4 check. But if you delay that recapture and try to bring your king across, then all of a sudden you're making progress for white. And as we were discussing, things like this, knight e2, you're winning this pawn.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, knight a3 comes, or knight d6.
Yeah.
But the essential point is knight b5 with check, we trade knights, and you're losing this pawn.
Yeah.
And my pawn is well placed on b3.
Yeah. This is lost pawn endgame.
Because your opposition, if this pawn was on b4 and it's white's move, then
it's draw.
Then it's draw. But I go here, and then I shoulder you out, and do the same thing
king b6,
with king to b6, and well, I mean even this, right?
Yeah.
As long as you have this opposition, doesn't matter whose move it is.
Yeah.
Because when
this is winning. Yep. There we go. It felt a bit risky when he traded the rooks.
Yeah.
When rook h2 happened. But he went for it, like, I thought, from his body language, he was like, sure. And he played very fast. Yeah.
I mean, we knew that Robert not knowing his knight pawn. I know my knight pawns. But yeah,
we all know that.
This rook h2 stuff and trading on h2, it objectively probably was still a hold, right? It should have been a draw, but it makes it a little bit more difficult because you don't have as many pieces remaining, and any little slip can result in just immediately a losing position.
Yeah, and if knight e3 does not win right away, I expect Magnus's interview like, I missed many things.
I can't wait for the interview, honestly. And, okay, so knight f4.
King e5?
King e5 looks completely reasonable.
Knight e2? Maybe, but knight e2, knight c3, I cannot take it anyway, yeah? Knight d5.
Well, now you can take.
Now I can take, yeah. Now I can take.
Right. But I can... Do I throw this?
King b7? King d6?
Yeah. But maybe you can go king c6?
Yeah.
And the one thing I'm still considering is, can I just take here?
Oh, this is risky. This is risky.
Ah, but here. Look at that. That's a nice way to hold.
Yeah.
Because what you really need to do is just put your knight on b3, and then you move in with your king. And b3, just I take right away. Yeah.
And we have 26 plus.
26K plus.
Okay, wow. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you all for staying with us, tuning in. It's amazing to have you all. 26,000 of you.
Yeah, people are really want to get to the 30K because they think that we're going to suddenly floss. Not happening.
We didn't.
We dabbed.
No, yeah.
We dabbed.
We didn't say anything about that. I mean, 30K is very welcome. And we would be very happy about that, but no floss.
No, they already got the dab. They're getting greedy now.
Yeah.
So, knight f4 check. King
e5. I like king e5.
Knight d3 doesn't really seem to help much. Where do I put my king?
What does he want on king e5 though?
On what?
What does he want on king e5? Why Magnus takes so much time?
That's a great question. Probably just being precise now. I feel like he knows it. Well, actually, let me take that back. Before I say anything, do you think he knows it's a winning position?
I'm not sure that he's sure, but he feels that he cannot accept draw here. Yeah.
Right. He's been playing for a win for a long time.
Yeah.
But he knows he made some progress, right?
Right.
But do you think he feels like he's winning, or that he knows?
I don't think that he's feeling that it's winning.
Yeah.
Because I think that